What's going on guys, it's your boy Mr. Woz, and in today's video I'll be testing another moneymaker from the OSRS Wiki, and this time it's pickpocketing master farmers in Hosidus. Now I'm going to go through all of these moneymakers no matter how tedious the task is, and I'll switch things up depending on what you guys want me to do in the comment section below. Now according to the OSRS Wiki you can make around 800k GP profit per hour, which is really nice, as you can get some high tier seeds such as ranars, snapdragons as well as toadstools. The wiki also mentions that you can pickpocket around 20 ranar seeds as well as 3 snapdragon seeds and 23 snakegrass seeds. And you can also gain anywhere from 27k up to 129k thieving XP within an hour, but that depends on your thieving level, so higher the better. The good thing about this method is that it's pure profit and you won't have to spend any money on supplies. Now there's some requirements as usual to make this method really efficient, so let's start off with the skill requirements. You will need a minimum of 38 thieving, which is the level to pickpocket master farmers, but level 50 thieving and 50 agility will be better as you can get yourselves the rogue's outfit, but I'll explain a little bit more on that in a minute. Now if you are 94 plus thieving, this will give you the maximum GP rates per hour, and of course you won't be getting stunned by the farmer as well. The next two skill requirements are optional, but I'll explain a little bit more on that later on in the video. So having 54 Hunter for the Gloves of Silence, as they reduce your chance of failing a pickpocket by 5%, and having 64 Crafting to restore the Gloves of Silence when they break after 62 failed pickpockets. So for the item requirements you will need to get the full rogue outfit, and in my opinion this has amazing benefits, and it also doesn't take very long, as when I was doing this it took me just under 1 hour to get all 5 pieces. Now to get this outfit you will need to complete the thieving and agility maze at Rogue's Den, and attempting this minigame requires 50 both in agility and thieving as I mentioned before. The objective is to get to the centre without getting caught in one of many traps. With every trap you disarm your thieving level is reduced temporarily, and with every obstacle you go through. Also your agility level will reduce as well. I've also marked tiles to where I need to stand, so if you want to copy these tiles then make sure you slow the video down so you can catch each tile. Now if you make it to the end you can crack a safe for unique rewards such as the Rogue Equipment Crate or Rogue Kit. The Rogue Kit, which can be turned into a rope, chisel, tinderbox or a spade. The Rogue Equipment Crate, which is what you're looking out for if you're going for the outfit, and this allows you to select one piece of the Rogue equipment. So starting off you've got the Rogue Mask, which gives you a +5 to all defensive stats. The Rogue Body, which gives you a +10 in all defensive stats. The Rogue Trousers, which gives you a +7 in all defensive stats. Rogue Gloves, which gives you a +2 in all defensive stats, and Rogue Boots gives you the same as the gloves, which is +2 in all defensive stats. Now the main reason why the Rogue outfit is so important is while wearing pieces of the equipment you have an increased chance of pickpocketing twice the loot from an NPC, but with the full set you are guaranteed double loot, but your XP rates stay the same. Now one optional item you could take with you, and that is a seed box which holds up to 2.1 billion seeds, which is insane, but you will need to do the Tiff Farm minigame, and if you haven't done this before then all I'm going to say is have fun, because it's very long and very boring, and you will need to get 250 points to get the seed box, and this could take you days to get depending on how much you play. The last requirement, which is a must when you're thieving, and that is completing the hard ARDOUGNE diaries, as this gives you a 10% increased chance of succeeding when pickpocketing, not just master farmers but thieving in general, or you can use the 99 thieving cape which does the same thing. Now there is a few ways of getting here, and the fastest way is using your Xerix talisman to the Xerix glade, and you will have to run northeast to the house with the water icon. You can also use a redirection scroll on the normal house tablet to make the Hosidus teleport tablet, and you can buy these scrolls from the Nightmare Zone reward shop for 775 points each. You can use the Tiff Farm minigame teleport and run north, but this does take a little while to run, but that is another option. You can also use the Coriolis Memoirs by teleporting to Lunch by the Lancaliums, I think I've said that right, and run east. So there is a number of ways to get here if you don't have the Xerix talisman. Now this method is very click intensive as we all know, but as I mentioned before, having a high thieving level does help, as this gives you the maximum GP rates per hour as well as XP. You also get 43 thieving XP per pickpocket, and as you can see the XP drops are coming in really fast. Also when you're wearing a full rogue's outfit and you pickpocket, it says in your chat box your rogue clothing allows you to steal twice as much loot, and it also tells you what seeds you picked as well. Now there's other various seeds that you can pickpocket, such as allotment seeds, hop seeds, flowers, bushes, herbs and some special seeds, but none of them are really worth any GP apart from the ranars, snapdragons and toadstools, but you will pickpocket a lot of the other seeds, so the money will add up at the end when I do the price check. Now, as you all know, you can get the Rocky pet, which is the thieving pet, at a rate of 257,211, so good luck with that. So I'm half an hour in now, and I think I'm doing pretty well GP wise at the moment. And one last thing I want to show you before I go on to the tips and tricks is this. Now, the OSRS Wiki tells you between level 38 and 94 plus thieving on what your success rate will be, pickpockets per hour, GP per hour and XP per hour, as well as bonuses with the rogue's outfit and diaries. I found this really interesting, so go and check this out if you have some time. So there are some tips and tricks when doing this method just to make life that little bit easier, and I'm going to tell you them now. So in no particular order, the first tip is using sticky keys. So instead of using your mouse to pickpocket, you can actually use your keyboard. To do this, you'll need to type in your Windows search bar ease of access keyboard settings, click on that and you should see a sticky key option. Simply turn it on and you can remap your keys. I can't show you this as I don't have a number lock on my keyboard, or num lock, whatever you want to call it, on the side, but there is guides out there for those who want to try this out, and once you're finished using this you can simply turn the setting off. The next tip is to trap the master farmer in the house. Now, it's much simpler than it looks. All you need to do is start hopping worlds. Now, the master farmer can be outside the house and it can be a little bit annoying, and you're probably thinking I'm going to need my dragon spear to push it in or lure it some other way, but like I said, just hop worlds until the master farmer is in the house and you can just start thieving. So yeah, very useful tip for you guys there. The next tip is for those who wants to get the rogue's outfit, but this is still part of the method as you will need this to get the most GP per hour. So when you're going for the rogue's outfit, turn on a RuneLite plugin called Rogue's Den, and this will mark all the tiles where the traps are and shortcuts, and this will be very helpful when completing this. Also, you can mark tiles to help you run through the minigame, and if you want to go back to where I was showing you the minigame, you can slow down the video as I mentioned earlier and copy the tiles that I've marked. So the last few tips I'm going to give you, and that is for those who doesn't have the rogue's outfit and also got a low thieving level. So there's two items which I mentioned at the start of the video, and that is the gloves of silence, which increases your success rate by 5% when pickpocketing, and you'll also need 54 hunter to wear these. You can buy them in the Grand Exchange for around 3.2k each, or you can actually create them for 600 GP in a fancy clothes store in Varrock, and all you need is 2 dark kebbit furs. The gloves will be destroyed after 62 failed pickpockets, and if you've got 64 crafting, you can restore the gloves by using 1 dark kebbit fur and thread. This does not stack with the Ardy cloak as well. Okay, so the last item, which is the most popular, and that is the dodgy necklace. I used to use these a lot when I was training my thieving as well, as this gives you a 25% chance not to be stunned and damaged when failing a pickpocket, which is really nice, especially if you're a low thieving level. It also has 10 charges per necklace. They are priced at 1k GP each at the Grand Exchange, or you can create them by casting the level 1 enchant spell on an opal necklace using 1 water rune and 1 cosmic rune, which only requires 7 magic. Doing this saves you 300 GP, so that is all the tips I can give you for this method, and hopefully one of them has helped you out. Now, in my opinion, I don't like thieving at all. I think it's very boring, even though the XP rates are really good as well as GP. But there is someone on my friends list who actually enjoys thieving. He enjoys it so much he decided to get 100 mil XP in thieving, which is mad.
Oh, buzzing. I can't believe I've done it. Oh my god, it's finally done after all this time.
He also has a YouTube channel called Izzy OSRS, which shows you his thieving progress, and as you can see, he pickpockets master farmers and elves for 24 hours. And the fun part about his channel is he only plays on mobile, and it's how he edits his videos as well, which is cool. And as you can imagine, he makes absolute bank when thieving, so they are worth the watch, and yeah, go and check out his channel. So I'm 45 minutes in now, guys, and I'm getting really lucky with the Ranar seed so far. Haven't had any snapdragons or toadstools at the moment, but hopefully before the hour is up I can pickpocket a couple, so looking forward to seeing how many seeds I can get within the hour. And we are done. I didn't get any of the high-end seeds like the snapdragons or toadstools, but I did get a lot of Ranars and other seeds, so hopefully I'll make close to what the OSRS Wiki mentions. So without further ado, let's get straight into the price check. Okay, so there is 2 inventory of seeds I got within the hour, and it's probably the most seeds I've ever had in my bank before, so let's see how much money I've made in the first price check. 607k, not too bad. As you can see, I've got 18 ranars, which is 550k, which is what's helped with the total profits, but I've got a lot of other seeds as well, and as I mentioned before, it does all add up. So the next price check, and I've made an extra 40k. I'm quite impressed that I've made that, considering I didn't get any of the rarer seeds such as snapdragons and toadstools, so yeah, really pleased with that to be honest, and also I didn't spend any money on supplies, so this is pure profit. So going back to the OSRS Wiki, and it was saying I could make 800k GP per hour, so I was 153k short of the target, but if I did get the recommended amount of snapdragons and got lucky with a toadstool seed, then I would have definitely made the same as the OSRS Wiki, if not a little bit more. But I did gain good XP as I was on the high end of the thieving XP, what the OSRS Wiki mentions as well. I also managed to do 2,677 pickpockets within the hour as well, so that's quite a lot. But this is a really good money maker as well as XP. There is other good thieving methods out there, but for the GP per hour, this is really good. Now, the profits from the previous video ended with 8.49 mil, and after the money I made from this video, which is 647k, my total profit now is 9.137 mil, getting close to that 10 mil cash stack as well. So that is the end of the video guys. If you've liked this video, make sure you give this a big thumbs up like always, comment below on what moneymaker I should be testing next, and subscribe to the channel if you are new, and turn on those notifications so you'll be the first one to watch my videos. Until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video.